Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing very well. Today we have a very exciting light review video. So over the last couple of years, I've heard some very good things about the Sansi LED lights. And so I was delighted when they reached out to me and asked if I would like to do a review of one of their products. If you are interested in checking out their lights, all of the links and product info is in the description of this video. But if you would like to hear some more before you go check them out, then please continue watching. I do just want to say that if you like this video or if you're interested in seeing more videos from me, please give this video a like or subscribe for future videos. So I don't know about you, but like I said, I've heard some very good things about the Sansi lights and I'm interested if you have too. Do you own one of these lights? What has been your experience? What have you heard about Sansi LED lights? Please put them in the comments below. While this is a review, this is the opinion of one person. So always good to see what other people are thinking, and please put them in the comments so that if anybody's watching, they can go there and check out some extra info. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I do quite a few light review videos. However, I tend to go for high quality products that last a long time because I'm not someone that switches out my artificial lighting on a regular basis. I actually end up using the same light for multiple years, and that's why I tend to go for something that is very high quality and has, you know, high specs, all of that good stuff, and that they last a long time, because a lot of these lights can be quite expensive, and so they really are an investment into your plant care and something that you want to last a long time after spending that much. However, one thing that I will say is that with Sansi, that is not so much of an issue. They have a great range of prices for very high quality products. This is why I was so excited to work with them on this video. A little bit about Sansi LED lighting. So they were originally founded in 1993 and were set up as a kind of a specialist LED lighting business. They provide high quality, innovative lighting designs, and in 2023 they had a total of 500 engineers working on their research and development to create beautiful, fantastic high quality lighting. They are known for their energy efficient lighting with their patented ceramic technology acting as a heatsink for the LED lights, which results in a really long-lasting, energy-efficient product. It saves electricity and it means that the product has a really good lifetime. All of their products, every single one of their products, has at least a 5-year warranty on everything, which is just a testament to how long they expect these products to last. While they've been in the LED lighting for quite some time, they officially entered kind of the indoor artificial houseplant lighting game in 2018, and since then have been known as a very sturdy, consistent, high quality brand for artificial lighting. Personally, I've seen and heard a lot of people use these lights over the years, and I've never heard anything negative. Quite the opposite. People rave about their products, and I think that is a testament to why their products are so good. Personally, I have yet to use one of their products, so that is what I'm going to be doing in this video. As with a lot of my lighting videos, I always like to give a brief overview of what you are looking for in artificial lighting, because a lot of the specifications and details about products can really go over people's heads. And if you don't have a baseline understanding of what to look for, then you're not going to know what these things mean, and therefore not understand the quality of a product on their different ratings. So I'm going to give you an unboxing of the product now while I give you a bit of background on what to look for with artificial lights. First things first, what do we mean when we talk about full spectrum? So light is emitted across different wavelengths along a spectrum, and this is measured in nanometers. And at each different wavelength, light is emitted or visually seen as different colors. If you check out my plant basics video, which details how plants actually use light, that will give you a great background understanding on why these things are important. But as a brief overview, Different wavelengths of light actually serve different purposes for different developmental stages in your plants. So for example, blue wavelengths of light, which can be from 400 to 499 nanometers, is generally used for the early stages of plant growth, such as germination, and kind of kick-starting photosynthesis. Green wavelengths, which are from 500 to 599 nanometers, are really important for growth and morphology stages of kind of developing the plant. Red wavelengths, which can be from 600 to 699 nanometers, are really used for those kind of later stages of growth, like fruiting, blooms, all of that kind of thing. So what you want to do is you want to provide your light with all that it needs throughout that full spectrum so that it can have all the light that it needs at different stages of growth. Within this, we can also discuss photosynthetically active radiation, or PAR for short. This can be measured in something called photosynthetic flux density, which is essentially a measurement per unit area of photosynthetically active light. If you take that one step further, this can be known as photosynthetic photon flux density measurement, which is essentially measured in millimoles per square meter per second. So it's the amount of light available per second per unit area for a plant. So a high ppfd rating will tell you that your plant is getting kind of optimal light conditions that it needs to grow. PAR can range greatly in the wild and in a natural environment, and this can be anything from seasonal variations, geographical, or the time of day. At night it could be 0 at like total ultimate darkness, or it can range up into the thousands as well throughout the day in high sun. Another thing we discuss when we talk about artificial lighting is color temperature, and this is measured in something called Kelvin, represented by the K symbol. Color temperature has an impact on plant growth because each plant will have kind of its optimal color temperature for growing. And this is for different processes, metabolic, germination, pollen production, and things like that. In the natural environment, again, this varies a lot. And again, it can be seasonal, can be time of day, can be climate, all things like that. But for an example, 4000 Kelvin would kind of be your afternoon sunshine in a south-facing window type of situation, whereas a Kelvin of 6500 could be on a cloudy, overcast day and things like that. So it is important when we're discussing artificial light, and to be honest, I wouldn't want something lower than 4000. I think 4000 is a perfect, like I said, a south-facing window, sunshine situation. That's what you really want to be getting out of your artificial lights. So the area in which I want this to go is for this corner. Now I'm going to take the camera off the tripod to give you an update on this corner. But I used to have a clip-on light that I got from Amazon many years ago that was very cheap. Did the job, but wasn't high quality, and definitely wasn't as much light as this corner now needs, because there's quite a lot of plants in here, and it's also quite a dark corner of the room because it's actually blocked. The window is here, and it gets blocked by all of this mass of, you know, plants, shelving, additional lights and things like that. And so not a lot of light is reaching this corner. And as you can see, I have quite a few big old plants growing up there, and we need some extra light in this corner for real. So let's get this light on the shelf. One thing to note for any EU people, this is the plug that you're going to get on the product. I believe that's US company, makes sense. But you will need an adapter for this, of which I have stolen one of my husband's for now. And now this comes a little bit tangled. Good length of cable here at the end, which I find is a bit of a problem with grow lights. I've come across where the cables are quite short, which can be quite frustrating, especially if you're putting them higher on a plant shelf or something like that that you need a bit of distance I've had to put extension leads up and stuff. So a good long cable length, don't know how long that is, maybe a meter. Then you have your control box and 3 cables leading to each of the 3 lights. One thing I will say before we get onto this is the clamp, magnificently sturdy, extremely sturdy, quite hard to open, but that's good because that means it's going to be really stuck on there. Very good quality material, I can tell. Whoops. Oh my God, guys. Honestly, it feels extremely sturdy for a clip-on light. Oh, you can't really see anything because of the vines. It has fit on there absolutely perfectly. Now, you can adjust each of the lights. They have A, B, and C written on them, which corresponds to the control box, A, B, and C. So you can actually control each light individually, which is something I love. So let's start angling these in different directions. I definitely need one down here for the lower lights. I might have one in the middle and one up top. I have one pointing up. I have one in the middle and one facing down. I think that's a pretty good distribution. I'm not putting it on the top shelf for now. I'm going to see how that goes. Oh, turned on automatically. Wow, they are bright. They are very bright. For a bulb, for an adjustable bulb, that's definitely the strongest I've ever seen. I'm not sure if that's coming across so much on camera, but for example, down here on the actual plants, you can see on camera how bright that is, which is fantastic. A, turn off, B, turn off, C, turn off, or A, B, C, back on again. And then you have your timer down here. So red is 4 hours, 8 hours is green, and 12 hours is yellow. So you literally just click through. I normally have all my timers on a 12-hour setting. So I'm very impressed by that so far. I honestly have very high hopes for that. I'm going to leave the timer off now because it is not the right time of day to set a 12-hour timer. It will be going off well into the night. So what I generally do is when I wake up early tomorrow, the first thing I'll do is I'll put it on a timer, and then you can just leave it alone and it will do its work for you. Taking a step back, this is how it looks. It's definitely there, but it kind of fits in quite nicely. It doesn't look crazy to me. It just fits in very well to the shelf. What I will do, and what I've done with my other lights, is these cables, I'm going to Velcro them to the leg of the shelf so that they're not as obvious. I've done that with a couple of cables over here. This is actually not a cable and is a massive aerial route. But look at that, you can see like where the light is going. It is incredibly bright. Now that we have the light set up, I do want to just note the key features of this light. The first is that the clamp is incredibly strong. As I noted, it feels very good, high quality, and trust me, even with bending these in different directions, it's not going anywhere. It's sturdy, it's stuck there. Even with any direction that you pull those in, the clamp is not going to move at all. The gooseneck, which are the twisty things, can go in all directions, and I had great ease pointing them to where I needed to be. They could flip on the other side, they can go down, up, any direction that you need them to go in. And on top of that, what I found with other gooseneck type artificial lights is that they can move a little bit, maybe with weight or something, and they can kind of go out of the form that you want them to be in. But for now, it seems really, really sturdy and of very high quality. As I noted, it has a timer for 4, 8, or 12 hours, easily set up with the different colors on the box, the control box. You can also adjust which lights go on or off, which is not something I've seen in these kind of clamp lights that have 3. It's normally all on or all off, and I really like that you can choose individually which ones are on and off. Very, very useful. For me, I need maximum. They're all going to be on at all times. We noted earlier what a PPFD is, photosynthetic photon flux density, and the rating for these lights is 603 millimoles per second per meter squared at a 1 foot distance from the light. So this is calculated at a distance, not a very far distance, but it is a very high rating. The materials it's made out of is a mix of ceramic, which I believe are probably in the heads of the lights because of their patented ceramic technology to reduce, to act as a heat sink, and also polycarbonate. These are of course LED light emitting diode type lights. They're 120 volts. The brightness rating is 3000 lumens, and like I said, I was quite surprised when I turned these on. For such a small light source, they pack a punch. Like they are bright out there, and the color temperature rating is 4000 kelvins, which is ideal for afternoon sunshine from a south-facing window type of color temperature. Each grow bulb is 10 watts, so in total it's 30 watts across the board. I saved this to last, but it is something that is hugely important, I think. Each of the grow bulbs can be replaced for free. So when these eventually run out or become bad or break, each one can be replaced for free from Sansi. On top of that, it has a 5-year warranty, as do all of Sansi's products, which is fantastic and really shows their confidence in the high quality of their products. Not only that, but a key feature of this is its affordability. Not only can each grow bulb be replaced for free, but on top of that, the price of this is pretty fantastic for what you get. Like I've said, a lot of the high quality grow lights out there can be quite expensive, and like the other grow lights in my setup or hobby are quite expensive, to be honest. While they are fantastic, they can be well out of a lot of people's budgets. And for this light, it is $51.99, so pretty much 52 US dollars, which converts to about 58 euros at the moment. And when you break that down, you're getting 3 separate grow bulbs plus an incredibly sturdy structure and free replacement of those and a warranty. And when you split that into 3, that is only 15.96 euros per bulb, which, to be honest, it really can't get more affordable than that. Sansi also have a lot of other products on their website if you did just want to buy one bulb to fit into either your own fixture or a single fixture on their website. Very, very affordable, and for the quality of these, it's quite impressive. And I will definitely be getting more of their lights in the future because I'm very, very impressed. Now, all that being said, of course, with any review video, I can talk all about the specifications, the key features, my initial impressions of the lights. But at the end of the day, this is for the plants, and we need to see how the plants are going to react to this. So I'm going to leave it a week or 2 and see how the plants respond and provide an update. It has been 1 week since I filmed all the rest of this video, set up, all of that good stuff. So I've been using the Sansi light for 1 week, and I thought I would give you just a very brief overview of how that week has gone. Of course, a week is really not enough time to tell how your plants are necessarily reacting to a new light source, because often plants are on a different time scale to us and things take a little bit longer. So I can't necessarily tell you right now whether or not my plants are absolutely loving this light, but one thing I will say is that they actually have already reacted to a new powerful light source in this area, and ways that I've noticed that is actually some leaves have already started to turn towards the light. So they know that it's there in just a week's time, and I think that's really, really positive. One thing I did notice about the lights that I think I didn't expect so much, because there is something in the design about the ceramic and that being a heat sink for the LEDs. While the black part of the light does not get hot at all, the front of the bulb does. So I'm just warning you, which, you know, it does on my other lights as well, but I do think it was quite a bit hotter than I expected it to be. And just to be careful of that, if the lights have been on all day, do not touch the front of the bulb when it's been on, because it will get hot. Everything else on the light I can touch with absolutely no problem. There's no issue there touching the black part, but I just wanted to say that is something that I noticed. As far as its function, the timer has worked really, really well, really perfect. I had absolutely no issues with the functioning of the light whatsoever. a week ago. I turned on all the lights in the morning and I set a 12-hour timer, and I haven't touched it since, and it's been consistent. It works really well. It does feel to me to be really, really good quality. The quality of the materials feels great. It's very sturdy, especially for a clip-on light. It is not moving anywhere. It is staying there. It is sturdy, and I really, really like that about the light. It can be really beneficial to see, like you can see, look at the ficus, it's glowing because this one is pointed directly at it. So as time goes on, I will include either I will do a very short review video in a month or two's time after actually using it for that time and letting you know how my plants react, or I will include it within another video or something, but I will let you guys know how I'm getting on with it. Also extremely happy to say that I have a fantastic discount code for you guys. If you use code AMY33, which I'll put on the screen right now, you get 33% off all Sansi's clip-on lights. So there's a link in the description box to their clip-on lights range, so you can get 33% off any one of those. There is no limit to the use of the code, and you can use the code until March 19th. So that is a good amount of time, guys. Get in there, get your orders in. Like I said, because of the affordability of these lights and the high quality, with 33% off, that's really fantastic. I actually think I'm going to use my own code myself to get more. So that is that. So of course, check the link in my bio for all of that good stuff, and be sure to use the code if you're interested. They honestly come really highly recommended by me, even just after a week of use, but I will update you guys in the future. Thank you so much to Sansi for sending me out this light. It has been a pleasure working with you, and I'm so happy to get to try the fantastic product. To my subscribers, thank you so much for your support. To my lovely patrons, thank you so much to Amanda, Amy, Grace, Hope, Michael and Yendi for your support this month. It truly means the world to me. If you're interested in joining my Patreon, the link is on the screen and also in the description of the video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye!